holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here's Taylor again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into second place all time. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best?
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround What is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Beats get a bit closer. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Charles, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Garibay's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Lutz now to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
2nd and 3. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Santos.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Keeps himself upright. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Steps away. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Beats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Santos. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
It's just me and you. It's Come. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to end the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second and 1. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Santos. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. City, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here. I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she